watching. All my is front like they tapping. You already know. Popping. Ain't no stopping me now, steady rocking. Watch them hate on me now cause I'm locked in. Watch the hate on me now cause I'm popping. I ain't stopping.
And the New York Giants are the Super Bowl champs.
What's going on, Giants fans, sports fans, NFL fans, back up in the building. You already know who it is. Big Blue, GNATION Inside Sports, part of the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. I got my boy Zion Zenith in the building with me, and some more members of the Big Blue Crew Sports Network will be joining us momentarily. Welcome to Monday Night Madness here at the Big Blue Lounge. How you feeling, Zion?
I'm feeling good. Thank you for having me on. Excited to talk football. We're a week out basically from the first game of the season, or basically 4 games for 3 days away, and then we got 6 days until Giants play. So I'm excited.
Thomas, thank you for stopping by. Hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up button. Don't be a ninja watcher. James in the building says, yo. And as far as thank you for having me, pause on that, okay? But you're always welcome on the show. James H, the scrambling around behind the scenes. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Ghost Dog in the building. You're scrambling like eggs on Sunday morning. That was hell to type, LOL. What's good, James? Tag ain't even FO through LOL. Okay. What up, Lou? What up, Zion? Yeah, man. You know, normally Monday ain't my night, but holding it down for Joe. As you guys know, he won't be doing his Monday night shows until the season actually kicks off with a Monday night football game. So, gotta hold it down for one of the co-founders of the Big Blue Crew, Classified 3F with Joe. If you don't know, now you do. Make sure you go over there, subscribe to the brother. Thank you, my G. I appreciate that. Thank you. It is my birthday today. I appreciate that. Sincerely, Ghost Dog, for real. Thank you. Yeah, today. Facts. Yeah. One Tally Rand says Monday Madness. Facts. Thank you for stopping by, my brother. Hit that thumbs up button. Don't be a ninja watcher.
Absolutely.
Tudo with the $5 super chat. Thank you, my brother. He says, massive salute and respect to El Rey del Boricua, Bronx, North Carolina, Big Blue Crew, G Nation, the Hawaiian Zion, Gucci, and all diehard Giants fans in America and F Eagles losers. Forget about it. I'm going to tell him, hey, stata zitto, stonado, faccia di mayonnaise and merengano. Happy birthday, home. Thank you, Brother James. I appreciate that. Bookend Tackles. What's good, Big Blue Crew? Happy born day, my God. Thank you, my brother J-Lay. J-Lay, can't wait to have a shot with you. Can't wait to have a shot with you. In case you don't know, Zion, J-Lay is one of the coolest people on the planet, bro. When I met him out in Houston.
I bet I seen you guys man-to-man interview. I don't want to slaughter your name on the other channel, but
the
it seems pretty
show.
dope.
Yeah. Nah, go check it out. The Man-Made Show on rumble.com and on YouTube. Go subscribe. Don't be a ninja watcher for real. Try to get that channel up there. No doubt already. Thank you, Ghost Dog. He says, happy birthday, homie James. Appreciate that. Bookend Tackles in the building. What's going on? He says, what's good, Big Blue Crew? Thank you, my brother. I appreciate it. Thank you. Happy birthday, Big Boss Lou. Thank you very much, Tudo. Ron Harris in the building. Thank you for stopping by. Greatly appreciate it. Please hit that thumbs up button and that subscribe button, brother. It's absolutely free. It costs you nothing but a second to click that button and support the cause. We're trying to do something positive out here. We could be wasting our time doing a whole bunch of negative stuff, but we're trying to do something positive. Hit that subscribe button and support the cause. It's absolutely free, brother. JC Warbound in the building says, happy birthday, Big Lou. Are we ready for Sunday night? You already know we ready. The question is, Dallas. Is Dallas ready for what the New York football Giants are going to do to them at MetLife Stadium week 1, prime time, 8:20 p.m. Let's go. Lou, who are you insulting? All Italian boss. No, I'm not Italian. I'm not insulting Italians. I was insulting people in Italian, just showing them the versatility of my linguistic skills. You know what I'm saying? And how I can basically curse people out in multiple languages. Sharmuta, or Or Ugazzi mafangul. Or váyase pa'l carajo. Or
Fanguro.
So it's multiple languages that I can use at my disposal. Bookend. No, they are not. That's right. Dallas is not ready. What's going on, coach? Thanks, bro. The feeling is mutual,
Sure.
brother. And yes, a drink will be in order in your neck of the woods this time. Facts for your birthday. It's my birthday today, but when you come out, it will be your birthday. First time on the East Coast. We got to get J-Lay right. Sarkhan in the building says, let's go, Big Blue. Catching them sleeping. Some game on these hoes. There you go. Teach how to
Love it.
game on a bet. Oh man, but yeah, coach, man, listen, I'm excited. Normally I don't do Monday night. I'm holding Joe down, so I'm about all talked out because I've made all my videos for the week. Today is my day to breathe, and then we jump back on it. And when Heart of the City starts tomorrow. So yeah, man. Tell me what you got. What do you think 2 keys to victory Sunday night are for the Giants?
Number one, the Russian attack.
Thank you, phone Scarface.
The Russian attack. If we have an effective and efficient Russian attack, that means we can also control the clock. It also allows us to attack them in multiple ways because it's going to force them to stack the box, which then allows us to open up the passing game. So, but it starts with having good, sound, effective, and efficient running. Conversely, it's on the defensive side. Take away their running game, make them one-dimensional, so we can get after Dak Prescott and put the pressure on him, and hopefully not getting sacks, but getting hits to force him to throw interceptions and give us the ball, especially in a short field. And one last thing I want to say too, if we have short field opportunities, we need to score sevens. We cannot be kicking field goals. It has to be sevens. So that's pretty much it.
Okay. Zion.
I mean, like he said it perfectly. I would have to agree. Pressure on Dak Prescott. Make him nervous in that pocket. Even though he's a veteran, he doesn't get that nervous. He will force the ball off if needed to avoid some sack or just with pressure. And that's when our young secondary comes into play. Pressure all starts up front. And then as far as the offensive goes, I'm just looking at the O-line. Hopefully we can protect. And once again, I agree with Coach. It all starts at that one. Obviously we got a lot of deep threats now with Campbell, with Hyatt. We got a true tight end now with Waller that is going to demand attention. So that opens up things for Barkley, and Barkley opens up things for them. So I truly still believe that this game should still work through Barkley, won the ball, and then get Waller open, and then we can start moving the game to Waller, and then obviously open up Paris Campbell and Hyatt and all of other amazing receivers on the outside.
A lot of people have been making a big fuss about the O-line, the guard position, Evan Neal needing to take a big step. Now, I for one agree that Evan Neal has to show us a vast improvement from last year to this year. You gotta be kidding me. Excuse me 1 second.
We can go right ahead, Coach, please.
Yeah, no, I mean, I get where he's going, where, people are concerned with Evan Neal and his techniques, handling the speed. If I'm Coach Quinn for Dallas, yeah, I'm expecting Lawrence to be on that side, DeMarco Lawrence, because, of what happened last year. Let him get after him in that regard. But, Evan, with his technique, if he opens, taking the proper angle, whether it's a flat, whether he's, taking a deep 45 or even just a straight back, drop back. And then, with his hand placement, whether he's getting under, the breastplate, whether he's getting the clamp on the outside shoulder to control the offensive lineman, little things like that, little techniques like that. as long as he's trusting his techniques, trusting the process, I believe he will be a lot better than he was last year. He's not going to be elite, but I think he's going to play a lot better. And um, Ghost Dog says he has confidence in him, but that's the other thing. If he plays well, it helps his confidence grow, and the more confident you are, the better you play, and that's any athlete. When you play with confidence, then you're going to play your best. So that's some of the things. Go ahead, Lou. You got it.
Sorry, that was the job calling. No, what I was saying was a lot of people have been talking about the O-line and the concerns that they have with the guard position and Evan Neal taking a big step up. Now, I, for one, agree that Evan Neal needs to take that second-year leap this year and show us that he can be a right tackle in the NFL. Now, I understand he came from the left tackle position in college. He played his first year at right tackle fully for a whole season last year in the NFL in his rookie season. I know there was a learning curve going up against some of the best defenders in the league. I got all that. Am I confident that this guy can be a great right tackle in the NFL? Yes. Am I confident that he's going to take that big leap this year? Yes. Am I worried about him not doing it? No. My only concern with the offensive line is at the guard position. But considering that it's 5 pieces on that line, and we fixed 4 out of the 5 in just 2 seasons, gives me great hope that out of some of the guys that we have in that room, somebody will fit that bill for that position for this season until our next draft. They will gel enough to that one weak link will be strong enough to get us through. Because when you build that bond and that camaraderie with that front line, the guy next to you will figure out where you're weak and he'll step it up there to help you on either side of you until you get strong enough to handle that area yourself. That's what an O-line does. He's strong. He's a little bit weak on my left side. So let me make sure when I get my hands on this guy, I give him a little help to buy our QB a little half a second. That's all it takes. And these guys will get there. So I'm not that concerned about the O-line. And I'm telling you, people think that I'm crazy. 11-6 is one thing. Greatest show on turf, Big Blue version, is another thing. And that's what I'm screaming. I'm screaming 2,000-yard receivers, 2 1,000-yard receivers, 2,000-yard running back. That's what I'm screaming this season. We're going to have 2 receivers that have over 1,000 yards. We're going to have a running back in Saquon Barkley who's going to have 2,000 yards. Daniel Jones going to have about $4,000.
Let's go.
Greatest show on turf, Big Blue version. The only number 8 in New York has the name Jones on it. Let's be clear. The Jets are going to be the Jets. The curse of Joe Namath. Y'all ain't going to win nothing. Sorry. Until that man's no longer hit. So let's get off with that. All right. New York Giants 11-6 is the floor. Or as Coach said before, 13-4.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I keep saying it. I believe it. So
Tudo. Please, all viewers, hit the like button and sub to G Nation Inside Sports and go to G Nation shop and get yourself some G Nation merch and dress properly. Thank you very much, Tudo. James H says O-line. Well, I think I just addressed that O-line for you, sir. D-line. Miz. Facts, Coach. We need the OD Sunday night. Overdo it. I'm ready to put a boot on these cowgirls' asses. Facts. Deception in the building. What's going on? Guys, hit that like button, man. Don't be a ninja watcher. You're doing me dirty.
Mm-hmm.
It says, evening, gentlemen. Evan got to keep Danny clean, too. Yeah, he's got to keep Daniel Jones upright. I'm going to that second game in November in Dallas. Anybody in the Big Blue Crew going to be there? I'm pretty sure somebody will. James H says, I will be there. We driving from VA. I got confidence in him, though. Miz, we put you to sleep, Miz? That's all right. It's okay. Here's the link for you. And that's for Miz. Oh, no weirdos. Think he does take that leap. Facts, Ghost Dog. Big Fridge in the building. He says, I saw Neil at Carl's Jr. today. Word up. Was he eating? Was he getting ready for a big game? Mac, what's going on, Mac? Ghost Dog.
Is it Carl's Jr. in Jersey?
Dak has got a young QB on his back trying to take his job. He will be taking chances right into the hands of our defense. I said that yesterday. I really believe that he's going to be making errant throws and trying to force things down the field because he feels like his job is on the line. D. Dan Shelton in the building. He says, fellas, I'll be at the Saints game. What week is that? What week is the Saints game?
Saints game. I forget. I think like week 6 or 7 later.
Big Boss
We
Mac,
play the Saints.
what up?
Week 15.
Week 5. Oh, wow. Damn. So that's a January game. December game.
Yeah. 12-17.
Yep. So, Zion, did you give your 2 keys to victory? For Sunday?
Say that one more time. If you're talking to me.
Did you give your 2 keys to victory for the Giants' victory against Dallas Sunday? What's going on, Logan?
Oh, yes. I agree with Coach.
That ain't giving your 2 keys. That's agreeing with Coach.
I agree with Coach in my own way, and gave some good points. One thing I did want to touch on before Logan gets the mic and gives his 2 takes is I love what you said about Evan Neal because of the fact that I kind of like that he was humbled. You know, I kind of like that he struggled a bit because when you go to a collegiate school, like a prestigious school, one of the best high schools in the nation when it comes to football in IMG. And then you go to a top college in Alabama. I mean, like you've been winning your whole life. You've been messing up people at IMG. You've been messing up people at Alabama. And then you get to the NFL and you get humbled real quick. And you realize, holy damn, it's a different game out here. Same thing happened to Andrew Thomas. And then Andrew Thomas emerged as one of the best left tackles in football. That's what I'm hoping for Evan Neal in the near future. Maybe not this year, but in the near future. If we get it right, guys, check this out. If we get it right, we have Evan Neal on our right side. If we get it right with John, we have him in our center. And then we have Andrew Thomas on our left side. And we still have drafts to come. And that's one thing that makes me so excited going into the season is, yes, our offensive line ain't the best. But guess what? It's the NFL. Teams are lucky if they have 2 good offensive lines, let alone 1. I can name countless of teams that has worse offensive lines than us. And I am truly believe like our secondary needs some work. But as far as our starters, I'm pretty confident that they can buy us some time. Buy Daniel Jones some time. Go ahead, Logan.
2 keys to victory. We got to be able to block on the interior side of things. Even though their best pass rushers come from the edges, they have some pretty good interior defensive linemen. So we got to be able to block on the interior. And on the defensive side of the ball, we got to be able to get to Dak Prescott. I already said Dexter, Aziz, and Kayvon are going to combine for 7 total sacks between the 3 of those guys. We got to be able to get to Dak if you want to win this game. And there's no other way around it.
Thanks. Now, I'm going to put it like this. We've got to be able to run the ball. Offensively, our line has to push them guys and bully them guys around so that we can control the time of possession. Period. Okay? It's known these guys have weapons. All right? Their quarterback is nervous. I'm not scared of them at all. But everybody thinks our offensive line is still a weakness. We have to come out there and set the tone with the offensive line and run. Everybody knows we got speedsters at receivers. Daniel Jones is good with the deep ball. Pause. What they don't know is, can we run? Can this offensive line run, protect, run block? We need to come out there in the first series and run the ball down their throats and then play action and hit them with a touchdown pass. I want to come out and let it be known week 1 that our defense is stout, top notch, and that we can run on you at will and pass whenever we feel like. So for me, we got to be able to run the ball, and we got to be able to sack Dak easily.
Bars.
And with the guys we have on our roster, I believe we can get it done. Now, as far as D-Dan's question, I think I answered that in the video yesterday. I have the utmost confidence in our rookie cornerbacks. I think that they can shut down CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Cooks, and Michael Gallup. And you don't got Zeke no more. And Dak is worried about his job. And you got McCarthy calling plays. Y'all in trouble. Y'all in trouble. Oh, and breaking news. Starting in a few weeks, I will be calling rugby games on GNATION Inside Sports. That's right, folks. I will be calling rugby games. So tell all your friends from foreign countries who love rugby, who are more rugby fans than NFL fans. If they're at work and there's a rugby game going on, they can catch all the latest updates on GNATION Inside Sports. So hit that subscribe button, that thumbs up button, and that bell notification so you know when somebody's getting tackled and the O-line is getting destroyed.
Okay, you're gonna rock the pitch. Okay.
Yeah, you gonna call it with me. Thank you for volunteering.
If you think so.
He says, "Shit, I ain't calling." Who let the little dude in? We did. Yeah, but I think our offensive line was ranked near last. I think it was 29th. Yeah, it's not no more. That's right. Saquon needs to shine. Hyatt, alias, warp speed, 2 touchdowns against the Cowgirls. Let's go. Miz. Tudo Zuri, chilling, my brother. Greetings from Medellin.
This is stupid.
I'm not even gonna read that, Miz. Y'all be ashamed of yourself. 39 people watching. Get them thumbs up, man. Why y'all doing me dirty? Hit that thumbs up button, man. Ninja watch.
Best thing
Show the
about
young
it is
kid on the bottom. I just like giving my son grief. Oh, that's okay. Got it. All right. Yeah, Miz. But Logan, are you worried about Dallas's defense? Do you think they can stop all of the weapons we have?
When it comes to our receivers matching up against their cornerbacks, I am a little bit worried because Trayvon Diggs is a legitimate top 5 corner in the league. Stephon Gilmore.
Ain't nobody.
Stephon Gilmore is old, but he's still a very good corner. I forget who their number 3 is. I know it's that dude out of Kentucky they drafted, I think, 3 years ago. Their pass rush, we don't even have to get into DeMarcus Lawrence and what's his name, Micah Parsons. The middle of the field is going to be ripe for the picking, though. Their middle linebackers aren't that good. I think Darren Waller's going to have himself a game. So, yeah, I'm decently worried about their defense, but I think we can match up well with them.
Here's the thing, though, that I think is to our advantage is we can go 12 personnel.
Yeah.
And we can balance out their defense. It slows down their rushing, their pass rush. It allows us to be more physical in the run game. And guess what it does? It takes off one of their cornerbacks and now forces them to either have a safety or bring in another linebacker, which now allows us to attack them in the passing game right in the middle of the field. So, that's something else that I look at and I think is to our advantage because, we can go back, we can be balanced and go 12 personnel and, how do they match up with that? So.
I know one thing. To this question right here, hell no. No. Why
Oh, boy.
overpay for somebody who's already injury riddled and older? That
His
might not
contract
even
is
fit
only
with
1
what we're
year.
trying to do, and he can't keep up with the wide receivers we have already. So what would be the point of spending that money?
His contract is for 1 year.
Yeah.
So, and why does he want to? Why is he on the trade block? Because he wants an extension. So that means you're going to have to, and probably he's going to want. What did D Hop get? Didn't he get what 19 for 1 year?
Yeah.
So you're going to at least. He's probably going to want at least. I would say multiple years at 17,
Yeah, I'm
if
good.
not 19.
I'm
So
good.
that's how I'm looking at it. It's yeah. I don't think it's a.
It's another
Smart
Kenny
move.
Galladay situation. I'm good. I'll pass on that, bro. I don't need that. We don't need that circus. I'm glad all the focus is on Aaron Rodgers and Karen Rodgers, rather, and the Gets. They get the stupids every year and beat themselves out of the damn running. Yeah, I'm glad that everybody's overlooking us and already counting us out and looking at the Jets and this and that, because we're gonna shock a whole lot of people this year. But as far as Mike Evans, nah, stay where you are, fam.
Yeah. Just retire with Tampa Bay, bro. You had 10 straight 1,000-yard seasons and a Super Bowl. You're probably already a Hall of Famer. You're good, bro. Retire.
Exactly, Ghost Dog. I agree with you. Not saying he ain't got nothing in the tank, but it's not worth it. The juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Mm-hmm.
Zion,
Now
what do you think
with
about the
Hyatt-
Mike Evans situation?
Yeah. Now with
Oh, I'm
Hyatt,
sorry.
Hodgins, Campbell, Shepard, and Wandale, what should the New York Football Giants do with Slate? Keep him as a backup.
He's a good number 5,
Mix
just not a
him in
number
there
1.
when you can. Yeah.
That was the problem with Darius Slayton. There was too much pressure on him to be the number 1 or number 2. Now that he's like the number 4 or 5, he'll be a good player.
Tudo with the $10 super chat. Thank you very much, my brother. He says, "Happy birthday, Big Boss Lou. Please suit us up in Giants to level all cowards in their entire offense with first blitz. All lights out. They never been hit by rugby style and keep the hospitals busy
Russian
all day."
defense?
Okay, Tudo.
I said Russian defense. Okay.
So F Karen Rodgers. Tell them again, Tudo. Don't play that. Let them sleep on us. I prefer it that way. Exactly, Ghost Dog. Tally ran. Could have sworn Coach said Russian defense.
I mean, I thought I was saying rushing defense, but okay. I'm sorry if I did.
The Giants love being the underdog. Yeah. Hey, Tyson Schrader with the $2 super chat. Thank you for stopping by. He says $1 for each sack Micah's getting Sunday.
I think we'll get 1.
Oh wow, you're a Dallas fan. He said 2. So you think Micah Parsons is getting 2 sacks? And you sent me $2 for every sack he's getting. Is that what you're saying? Either way, thank you very much for the $2. Thank you for stopping by. Hit that thumbs up button and that subscribe button. But I don't think Micah Parsons gets 2 sacks. But thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button. Yeah, I'm not worried about the Jets. I can't wait to be there for that game. For those of you who don't know, we will be live streaming at that game. Giants and Jets, October 29th at MetLife Stadium.
Facts on that.
Where Daniel Jones proves once and for all that there's only one number 8 in New York, and he plays for the Giants. Because Kevin Rodgers ain't it, folks.
I absolutely love Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron Rodgers is gonna have a baller of a year. Don't kick me off screen.
I'm not gonna kick you off the screen for having a difference of opinion. I'm just telling you he's gonna be hosting Jeopardy within the next year.
That being said, though, were you guys talking about Mike Evans when I left him?
Yeah.
I absolutely love Mike Evans. He's not my favorite receiver, but I think Mike Evans is totally under-respected. this guy comes and gets 1,000 yards every single year, and people don't talk about him because he plays down in Tampa. I'm glad that Brady went down to Tampa to shed some light on Mike Evans. There's a receiver called Mike Evans in the league, people, and he is a baller. But that being said, man, if the price is right, I'm not gonna move heaven and earth. As much as I love the guy, I kind of feel like I love our receivers on roster now. And even though like he is a veteran, I'll be lying to you if I didn't want him. It just or is he gonna demand pass? Is he gonna demand how much money is he gonna demand? And what is that gonna take away from all these other guys and in their contracts coming up? Now, should I think? Obviously, Joe Shane should look into it. Absolutely, he should because it's Mike Evans.
Mhm.
But if for the price is right, I mean, like we just got Simmons for a 7th, so obviously we have to trade for him, and then we renegotiate that contract. So hopefully we get it right. But I'm not jumping like head over heels. I'm playing real like calm. I'm not trying to have any expectations because we all got served in Kenny Golladay. So no matter what, that taught me to just not have any expectations for any player we bring in. Have expectations for them, but at the end of the day, we'll see what happens.
I don't even think Mike Evans is underrated because he plays in Tampa Bay. I think it's just because he's not that loud of a player. I don't think it has to do with the team he's on. And also, Mike Evans is a great receiver, but he's not out here making like OBJ one-handed catches every single time, like how Michael Thomas was back in the 2019 season. He's, in my opinion, a Hall of Famer. 10 1,000 straight, 10 1,000 yard straight seasons. He belongs there. There's only been one other guy to do that, and that's Jerry Rice. But I think he's exiting his prime. He wouldn't be
His contract. I'm telling you right now, it's $13 million right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we have $9 million in cap space, so you have to finagle a whole lot more.
Worth the squeeze.
What is wrong with people thinking that people that just turned 30 is out of their prime? That's when they're at their best. Years 28 to 34 is their best years. Like, I don't understand. Like, they're like people turn 28, they just die in football. Like, that dude still got 3 to 4 to 5 good years left in him.
He's good.
I think so too. I think so
Better
too.
not let him hawk you. You let the damn quarterback hawk you, son.
I saw that.
Oh my gosh!
I saw that.
Wow.
Damn. Sorry.
I think when it comes to a level like Mike Evans, I agree with Pat on this, Logan. I do validate your point, and that does make sense. But when you don't just get 1,000 yards in a row for 10 straight seasons without knowing how to take care of your body.
That's true.
I think this guy put in a lot of work knowing how to take care of his body, and if you really think about it, he's never really missing that much games. Yeah, he only had a couple seasons where he played all full 16, but hey, look how fast he gets hurt and look how fast he gets back. That's what we should look at.
I say no for a different reason. Financially, it's not a smart move.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
One,
financially,
two,
yes.
we have a good wide receiver group right now, right? And depending on how this plays out, we're gonna have to make some decisions on who we're keeping, who we're re-signing in the next 2 seasons. So I think we're good on adding talent right now, unless we're adding a defensive player somewhere, like an edge rusher or a linebacker. That's the
O-line.
only
Like, let's
places
get
I'd
some
want to
backup
spend
on the
money to
O-line
add
too.
another player. Because right now, offensively, I think we're good. 9 million in cap space we might need to keep in case of an injury or an emergency signing that might need to take place up the road, God forbid. But yeah, I think it'd just be a reach spending that money for him right now when we're in a good position.
Yeah, unless you plan on replacing Hodgins right now, I don't see why they would make that move.
Yeah.
I think they want to find out what they. I think they want to find out what they have in Hodgins, because he's due a contract next year. If Paris Campbell balls out, he's due a contract. I say if Paris Campbell balls out, he might price himself out, though. To be honest with you, if he balls out and he gets in that $18 to $20 million range a year, he's gone. They're not bringing him back for that money. Yeah. And Hodgins, if he balls out, it might be the same thing. So Who knows?
And that's what Evans is going to need to, because right now, I mean, you look at whatchamacallit who signed for 19. I'm telling you, he's going to want the same
got his
thing Pat's
squad.
talking about, 17 to
Finesse.
19, and that's too much money for him right now with what we're trying to do.
Yeah, he gonna want more than 19. He gonna want like 23,
Michael
24.
R in the
He's
building.
still putting up 1,000 yards a season. Why should he get paid less than Christian Kirk?
No, I'm not. I feel you. That's my point. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's like, and it's rightfully so because of what he's done through his career. And if he comes here and does that, just like Pat's saying, if Campbell balls out, can we afford him? Probably not. Same thing with Hodges. I mean, it's all about that money in the end.
Carlos McCall. Thank you for stopping by. Hit that thumbs up button. Go ahead, coach.
No, I'm good. Go ahead. You got it.
Hit that subscribe button while you at it, brother. It's absolutely free to support the cause. Cost you number the second to hit that subscribe button. What y'all think? Giants signed Cam Sims or Cole on injury IR?
No, they signed Cam Sims to the practice squad, and Cole Beasley's on IR.
IR for the practice squad, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just pick Cam Sims as a practice squad player right now, so.
Yeah, so if somebody like Hodges gets injured, he can fill in that role for the time being. I actually like Cam Sims. He actually flashed some talent like 2 years ago. Just fell out of favor with Washington because they drafted all them smaller receivers.
Steady 079. The money could have been moved for Justin Pugh. Thank you for stopping by. Steady, hit that thumbs up and that subscribe button if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate it. Michael R., any thoughts on possibly getting Chris Godwin instead of Evans from the Bucs?
He doesn't fit
Same
this team.
situation too.
He doesn't fit this team. We have slot receivers that are faster and fit the scheme, and he's not a big possession type receiver like Mike Evans is or Hodgins is, so he doesn't fit. It'd be a waste of a draft pick.
718 says, can't wait to piss on the Cowboys mascot. What's up, Big Blue Crew? You have to change that to a K, sir. Big Blue Crew with the K, sir. But what's going on, BK Godson in the building? His squad. Mr. Finesse. I'm very concerned about Glowinski and Neal. I keep hearing that. I'm not concerned about Neal. I think Neal takes a huge step this year. And
chicken wings. I'm sorry.
I think we'll figure out the guard position at some point within the first 3 weeks, man. I really feel so. I'm not too worried about this O-line. Other than hoping that none of them get hurt is my only concern. But as far as figuring out who's going to take the guard position, I think we'll figure that out this year.
Touchdown.
Yep.
Okay.
Duke is about to be leading 20-7.
I told people to stay away from that damn Clemson game.
Facts. Did you see them parlay it on purpose, huh, Pat?
Huh?
You didn't parlay it on purpose, huh?
AK.
On that Clemson game?
Yeah, you left it out on purpose? Yeah.
What's good, AK?
AK in the house. What's good?
What's up, AK? Duke versus Clemson is insane. Clemson with 2 fumbles on the goal line. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm going for 2. Smart. Yep. Go for 2.
I'm watching the Super Bowl. It's 35-35. Fourth quarter, 148 left. And there's a flag on the play, 3rd and 8.
Back to the flag.
He's backstage? Yeah, give me 1 second.
Nice.
Big Boss Pat. That defense was terrible.
Duke's leading 21-7. 10:33 left to go.
Whoever put Clemson on the spread, you looking real stupid right now.
Well, they did that because Clemson is ranked number 8. I mean, it's kind of like LSU with yesterday. It's just way too early for them, and Clemson is not Clemson anymore.
I told everybody Duke was gonna try to beat them boys. Look what's happening.
That quarterback is no slouch, man.
He
He's
looks
no
good.
slouch. Calling him, even though he is who he is, but he has him ranked as the third best quarterback coming out of this draft. What's his name? Draft guru, Mel Kiper.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
The
who the
guy,
best quarterback coming out this draft?
the
He
same guy that
said
said Jamarcus Russell is better than John Elway.
he said the Duke quarterback is the third best right now.
SETI 079 says, I think Wink will use 5-1-5 defensive scheme with 2 pass rushers and 3 defensive tackles and 1 linebacker and 5 defensive backs.
Salute.
Was Gucci.
What's going on?
In regards to what we got to deal with on Sunday, the front line needs to step up, as far as I'm concerned. Can't let Parsons, can't let Lawrence, any other front tacklers get through. We got to chew up, and the receivers have got to get through the middle, into the middle of the field. Because that's how Dallas has been killing us since 2006, since 2017. We've only beaten them once in the time since. Because we've had little to no block coverage.
Is that Taj?
Yeah, that's Taj.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, man?
What's going on, Logan? Long time no see, man.
Yes, sir.
What's going
Give
on,
us a sense
Pat,
of respect
Coach,
to those football
Lou,
season before
Zion?
calling brothers. What's up, Taj?
What's up, Taj?
What's going on,
Tudo
Tudo?
says, Logan, how you doing, mate? How's it going?
I'm doing good, man. What about you?
Big Fridge says, Snarfinator.
Snarf. As far as I'm concerned, if we beat the Cowboys Sunday, I'm just going to say one thing. Goondola.
All right, thank you very much. The Man Cave says, the dream trade I want to see is bringing Quentin Nelson home to bolster that O-line, but I know that's a pipe dream. Imagine Nelson next to Andrew Thomas.
I think Nelson's contract is too high for that.
Mm-hmm.
I think
I
it
have
is
to see
too.
what Quentin Nelson is getting paid.
Who's
Has he
played for?
signed a huge extension yet?
Let me take a look.
Nah,
Let me
just
take
the
a look here.
coach, I think.
Just think of Dexter Lawrence when Dexter Lawrence bullied that offensive lineman to sack the quarterback. That's who he's talking about.
Yeah, Dexter Lawrence literally was holding him while he got a sack.
Yeah.
Yeah, Quentin Nelson's no weak dude. That's
Mm-mm.
I found out how strong
that's
Dexter
man,
is. That's ridiculous.
That's an all-pro guard right there. So.
This one of the probably the best guard in football.
And a 5-time Pro Bowler.
Yep.
From Jersey.
Still hate what they did at the Pro Bowl, in my opinion.
Indianapolis. Okay, cool.
Yo, we got 3 days till kick off.
Quinn Nelson.
Yeah, he's making $20 million a year.
Damn.
Yeah.
$20 million a year.
Yeah.
So
He just signed that contract in 2022.
Mm-hmm.
that makes sense why he didn't sign for an extent. I think 22 was his contract year, and this season.
Yeah, his base. Hold on. Well, his base salary for this year is $6 million pro rate. So his cap number for this year is only $12.2 million.
But look at the dead cap money that Indianapolis will be stuck with. That's damn near $50 million. There's no way.
There's no way to be able to trade him unless we picked up his whole contract in some type of way. I don't know how you do it. But after that, it's 25, 22, and 24.
Hey, man.
And Quentin Nelson's only 27?
Hit that thumbs up button,
Yeah,
that
he's
subscribe
only
button. I greatly appreciate it, brother. It costs you absolutely nothing to hit that subscribe button and support the cause, brother. Thank you for stopping by. CJ talks movies in the building. What's going on, CJ? Says guys like him don't hit that trade market. Yep. Yeah, you lock guys like that up when they hit your team, man. You don't let them even entertain other deals. Seriously. So you can pretty much cancel that.
Colts won't be able to get rid of Nelson to 25.
Yeah, nah.
And if I'm Anthony Richardson and the Colts trade him, I'm sitting out for my entire career.
Right.
Yeah, I don't see how they can trade Quentin Nelson
And
Nah,
justify
do
it
anything
all.
with Quentin. Yeah, and do anything with Quentin Nelson because that dead cap hit is ridiculous. You actually lose millions of dollars trading him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how you get around that?
2025.
I mean, there is a way. No, there is a way. To be honest with you, I mean, you go Leo for him. To be honest with you, and then you work out in future years because we do have money next year. So I mean, you can do it, but it just doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't make sense to me, because you're going to get out of Leo's contract next year, so you have a better opportunity, and you can probably, I mean, well, he still is young. He's only 27, so I was going to say maybe get somebody young, get someone younger, but he's still young. So
yeah, he
I
came
mean,
out the
yeah,
Saquon Barkley draft.
yeah. I mean, again, you can do it. If you trade Leo to him, I think. Because Leo's what 32, so
Leo's 29.
Nah, he's still in his 20s.
no.
Yeah,
But I'm
Leo's
saying
only
the money.
29.
I'm talking about the contracts. That's
Oh,
what I'm talking about. Because they would get out of it next year. So that's the only thing I'm thinking right now. So who will we get to replace Leo? We already have those guys. We go 3 deep on the defensive line. I mean, you got Sean Robinson, you got Nacho. I mean, I'm not saying Riley and Davison or Leo's level, but I mean they're developing. So it's not like we don't have defensive linemen on our roster. We do.
Ain't no telling what they could be if they got
Yeah.
more reps. So,
So,
Yep,
but
Basham and all those guys.
yeah. So, but right now, nah. I see us in a better position than taking on his contract, man. And that's if you take his full contract on with that cap hit, that dead cap hit. So that's why I was saying that.
are you talking about Tay Adams?
Me?
Because
Devontae
CJ says
Adams.
Tay Adams is more realistic.
Devontae Adams is not even a realistic trade option. And I don't know why he keep trying to get all these receivers. I think we got enough receivers.
I think
on this team.
I think we're fine at receiver for right now.
Robinson and Nacho are on 1 and
Okay.
2 year deals
Yeah,
based
I
on their
know.
performance.
Like Mike Evans and then like nah, like
That's
I
based
don't.
on their performance, though. If they
But
do well and they stay healthy, then those 1 year, 2 year deals will turn into different deals or
But the
trade.
argument is if you trade Leo for this year, Leo's contract is up after this year, so it's the same thing with Robinson and Nacho. So the point being is if you trade Leo for Quentin Nelson, that's the argument. Who do we have to replace Leo? Maybe not as far as talent wise, but you do have players for this year, Robinson and Nacho, to play, and then you're developing Riley and Davidson for the future anyway. So that's how you have to look at that in terms of the 3 levels of the defensive line. That is a penalty, man.
yeah. Coach is not happy.
I sat through most of the Duke's Mayo game on Saturday. Like the whole thing.
Come on, guys, get those
Not-
likes up, man. Jeez, Ninja watches. Why y'all doing me like that, man?
Hey, Duke is looking like the new quarterback. You. They know how to develop athletic white quarterbacks.
47 people watching, only 39 likes, and that was 2 of them just went because I said hit the like button. Come on, people, don't be
They know how
watching
to
from the
develop
shadow
white
realm.
quarterbacks who are athletic.
Support the
I want
cause.
to see what we have in our receiver class and how it works in conjunction with Waller and Saquon, because like we've been saying, defenses can't key on quote unquote a number 1 receiver. You can number 1 target is
Yes.
Waller, yes, but as far as a receiver, it makes it a lot more difficult to to defend in a sense. So I like what we're doing. Guys, go out. I want to see what we have and produce. So,
Well, next year it ain't gonna be that bad. We have around 51 million. That's before
mhm.
the Mark Lewinsky cut. They'll say was about 6 million. Let's just say at the very best, like 60 million next year. That's enough to give Barkley his contract
My
and
boy
add
Pat said
somebody
the
else if
Mark
we need to.
Lewinsky cut. Say that for me one more time. He said that's after the Mark Lewinsky cut. My boy
Fry them damn chicken legs. Fry them, man. Get them out of here, man.
Yeah, they're gonna cut him, man. Especially if he don't
Yeah, they
play
are.
well this year. Ain't no use of giving him $8 million almost, and he ain't
Mm-mm,
playing.
mm-mm,
Oh
mm-mm.
man,
So
no, it's
he'll
the
be
way
cut.
you said after the Mark Lewinsky cut. That's gonna free up some money. Like, and we know for sure he gone. I thought I was the only one, but Pat obviously knows
Mm-mm.
it too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I been knew that he was going, man.
Dude, trash. I said it when we first brought him here.
See, the
When
crazy
you hired
part
him.
of it is we gave Jones, Thomas, Dexter Lawrence, Waller, Bobby O all new contracts, and they were very decent contracts for their positions. And we still gonna have almost $60 million next year
Shane
in
ain't
the
playing
dead
around. He ain't
cap.
overpaid nobody.
Oh
Nah,
no, 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 no. I'm sorry. Well, wait a minute. As a scout, he said as a scout. Let me think for a second.
I
He's
would
too old.
actually. I would.
He's. I don't know. It's just. I mean,
As
he
a
does.
scout, I
He
would
does how to
definitely hire him.
identify talent. I know. I have to. That's why I'm thinking he does know how to identify. That is a target, man.
He's not
He's
good
right
at
to the
hiring
head.
head coaches, but he can identify talent.
yeah, that's what he
Yeah,
was when we won our first
yeah.
Super Bowl. I mean, well, Eli Manning's first Super Bowl.
But it's
He
Ernie
was a
just
Accorsi.
scout.
Yeah. Yep.
there's
Under
one
Ernie
thing.
Accorsi. Yep.
There's one thing. It's called perception is reality, and there's a large facet of this fan base that will go crazy because you see how I just reacted emotionally until I really thought about what you were saying in terms of a scout. And most
Well, when you really think about it, Coach, most of the people that you're cheering for was Gettleman people.
no, I know I'm not. Look, I'm not. That's why I had to stop for a second because I said, wait a minute. He said as a scout, but it's also, yeah, I mean, business wise, it would be smart, but in terms of, what is that saying to, I don't know. Maybe it's me. I'm
No,
just,
I wouldn't
yeah,
rehire him because they're doing a good job
it's,
by themselves without
it's
him being
just,
here.
you're just like, man, I mean, I'm seeing going like this and, think about the whole fan base. I think people would just be like, hell no, hell no. But
I
all right,
wouldn't
I'm
bring him
sorry. Go
back
ahead.
because they're doing good already. They don't need any help in scouting. They're doing
Hmm.
good already.
Talleyrand
But if
once
they
said
did, I wouldn't be mad.
Taiwan Jones is a genius pickup by Joe Shane. Taiwan's been around for 10 years on special teams for a reason. He'll be our quality gunner.
So then that is him. Because I think it said he's 35 years old. I was like, no, it can't be him. I was like, okay.
6 days. Woo! Raphael says, what's up, fellas? Ghost Dog. Chef Shane. Let him cook. Afghanistan, how we been doing, brother? You're awesome. Good to see you. Thank you for supporting our show. CJ Talks Movies. Hyatt, I think, is going to be high and second. Robinson, I think, could be really good third next year. You draft your pure number one. No comment. No comment. Yeah, anybody else want to comment on that one?
I think Hyatt could be our number one. It just all depends on what happens.
I believe so.
If he gets his route running up to par with the top route runners, I think he's not only be a number one. I think he's gonna be one of the top receivers in the league because he's too damn fast.
Yep. I I'm gonna tell you what. A lot of people think because of the 13, he has a lot of OBJ. I think he has a lot of Deshaun Jackson in him. He reminds me of Deshaun Jackson.
That's a good comparison.
Exact carbon copy of him, just better version of him. And if he puts route running together, he's just gonna be a different type dominant receiver. It's not gonna be like a Jay Jettis, Jamar Chase or something. He's just gonna be a different dominant receiver. Something different that you seen. Like when you saw Deshaun Jackson at receiver, he was different.
Mm-hmm.
He was dominant, but he was just different at being dominant.
He was so damn fast.
Man, what? Like you knew what he's getting ready to do. You still couldn't stop him.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't stand that little dude.
And of course, Waller. 450 Red Zone in the building says very disappointed when Barkley didn't get his contract situated. You and me both, 450. You and me both. I'm telling you. But I believe Barkley is going to have a heck of a year this year. I've been saying it for a while. Greatest show on turf, Big Blue version. We're going to have two 1,000-yard receivers, or maybe a 1,200-yard receiver and an 800-yard receiver. That still equals 2,000 to me. Damn. And 2,000-yard rushing back, 2,000-yard back.
Aside from Tiki, the Giants ever...
Hey! Greatest show on turf, Big Blue version is my prediction for the year. Now go ahead, sir. Jesus.
Aside from Barber, have we ever had a 2,000-yard rusher in the history of the franchise?
No, we haven't had a 2,000-yard rusher, period.
Oh.
I think we've had two backs with 2,000 all-purpose yards, and that was Barber.
I think that's what Blue meant, yeah.
What's the closest we got? Around 1,800 with Tiki?
Mm-hmm.
He was bad at the middle rounds. Barkley is indeed the ignition of the Giants. He can stay in Martha's Vineyards. I think it's about time Giants fans stop talking trash about Dave Gentleman. Tudo! Most of these pros on the Giants team got drafted by Dave Gettleman. That is true.
True. But
please, everyone in the chat on the panel, Ninja Watchers and content creators in the shadows, please hit that like button and sub to G Nation Inside Sports if you're going to be copying for stuff. Thank you very much. Tudo. 450 Red Zone. Dave Gettleman hired bad coaches, but he's a good GM. He was a good evaluator of talent. He sucked at hiring coaches. I don't know if he was a good GM.
And he also sucked.
He was good at evaluating talent. I'll say that. I was thinking mid-level one says CJ talks sports. Talks movies. Hyatt is a bigger, better Deshaun Jackson.
Yep.
Yep.
And that's his floor. I think Deshaun Jackson is his floor. Now his ceiling.
I just said he reminds me of Deshaun Jackson more than OBJ. Now he don't remind me of OBJ. He reminds me of Deshaun Jackson.
Now his ceiling can be a baby type Randy Moss. Not the height, but the same explosiveness that Randy Moss had, because you knew what Randy Moss was going to do.
Yeah.
Just that he was just too damn fast. Like, good Lord, he's still moving. Good grief.
First, second, and third. Why? The draft is, we ain't even started the first week.
Joe Judge isn't the coach anymore. We don't need to talk about the draft before the season starts, bro. Calm down.
Right.
Personally, I'm glad we got rid of that coward.
Let's enjoy the season, then we can talk about the draft.
My man said, what position? Second and third.
That's amazing.
I'll be right back.
I love that.
Let's win some games first, BK Godson. We ain't even played the game yet, my G. I don't want to start thinking draft yet. I want to enjoy some W's, please. 450. Tudo says 450 Red Zone. How you doing, mate? Please let the pass go regular. Barkley. Let's move forward and stay positive.
Do we still get to collect the $200?
Nah, Getty bad with contracts, and he should have drafted more linemen. Day 2 and 3.
Damn right.
Miracle in the Meadowlands Part 2 haunts me to this day. Yeah, you ain't lying, bro. Deshaun Jackson was something else.
I thought that was Part 3.
There's never been a Part 3.
Oh, I'm thinking of the Catch Part 3. Never mind.
Yeah.
How far do you think David Wilson would have went if he didn't? Oh man, if he didn't hurt his neck, I think he would have been one of our best backs ever, if not our all-time leading back for the Giants.
Yeah, that kid was really good. We got him after that 2011 Super Bowl, huh?
He used to run number 22.
Yeah.
We didn't have him in 2011. We got him in 2012.
No, after that Super Bowl, we drafted him at the 31st pick or 32nd pick.
He used to do somersaults every time he scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
Took it like 70 yards, 80 yards. Like you give him a handoff, he was gone. Like a cannon fired out the backfield.
But personally, I think the whole back and somersault thing was stupid.
Just because you can't do it, don't be a hater. Barkley and his agent had 9 months to get a deal done before the market was set. So that's on him and his agent. She should have known the market. The Giants offered him more than the market. Yeah. True. I don't know what the negotiations were, but according to reports, he was offered more than the current market value for the running backs. So, but again, I wasn't there. I can only speculate. So, who knows? Barber had 1860. I think that's the highest in Giants history. Says E-Man Perry. What's going on, Mr. Errol Spence? E-Man Perry, a.k.a. Earl Spence. He was happy to go into Joe Judge's last season with what he had with the O-line. Then he had to make crappy trade to get a bust center from the Bengals. Easy to get a few high number ones, right?
True.
Big Boss Lou, what's for dinner tonight? We're all hungry and need some lime bakers. I just had a burger and some fries, man. That was it. I'm doing too much. I had to go pick up the kids and everything else. Get groceries. So it was just a normal day for me. Wasn't no birthday celebration. Tough getting hits in the middle rounds. Yeah. I got hired on my fantasy team, Big Steel. Okay. Hyatt reminds me of Willie Galt. Dean Easy in the building. Yo, what up, fam? Wilson was good. Giants always had a lot of injuries after drafting David Wilson. Yeah, man. Yeah. I did like Getty's press conferences, though. I'm asking just because of the positions needed this year.
Gallman was all bark, no bite. Well, he does press.
All right, Snarf, I want to ask you something because Lou's all cut up now. Yeah. And you said David Wilson, and I'm asking so I can understand your thinking, okay?
Okay.
You said David Wilson doing the flips was stupid. Why?
Landed wrong and you end up breaking something. And throw in the fact that if you get hit in football, it's even worse. You're going to add more chip damage if you do those sorts of stunts.
When guys do things like they go up and they dunk the football on the goalpost, you think that's stupid too, right?
To some level.
And when the guys come off the field and they do the high body bumps, you think that's stupid too, right?
No, those are fine.
You get more injured on those than anything else. Let me shut up.
No, I'm asking because, at least you were being consistent up until that point. So, because it's the same thing. If he does the flips, he's jumping, coming down, landing on the ground. So I get it. But you don't have an issue with those. So it's the same thing. And then you're jumping into someone else. So your collision can knock you off course and knock you off balance too. So
you can land on each other's ankle, break ankles, tear Achilles, all kinds. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
No, I mean, I get where you're going. I mean, I don't have an issue with it. It's just I just wanted to understand. And just for the record, I actually saw a player who was doing a high body bump like that, and he came down and he twisted his ankle. So I know where you were going with that. So it's fair. It's not a problem.
Okay.
Just wanted some clarity on that. There you go.
All right.
Can you guys stop pressing this guy about his opinion? I was just
I wanted to understand. That's the whole point. Me, I'm understanding. So
all I was getting at was with the amount of chip damage you get in football, the amount of reckless at reckless showboating like that, you're going to do yourself more harm than good in the long run.
I don't think he wouldn't do that. I feel your point too, and I'm not trying to like be on your case, but absolutely. But I don't think if he didn't know, like he's been doing that his whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like some of these UFC fighters that celebrate after, and in your defense,
Justin Gaethje,
like Walker's just celebrated after his fight, did the rum and broke his shoulder. So absolutely right. It's just the concerning and the fact that this guy ran out with a neck injury and couldn't play the game of football. I understand your point, but then again, I mean, like, I don't think he's gonna go out there and do a backflip for the first time. He's probably done his whole life.
Yeah. Tally Rand says, good sign that some players from last year could, at best, only make the practice squad, like Zimenez, Timon Fox, Ryder Anderson.
That is a very good sign.
That's for sure.
The ball don't lie, says Sunday can't come fast enough. Pause. Hey, listen, I agree with you, bro. I'm anxious for Sunday. Like, I can't wait.
So, while we're waiting,
ladies and gentlemen, Ninja Watchers and all losers in the shadows, we're all asking to be excused, please. We're about to start our morning prayers and start our daily workouts. God bless everyone and hustle. Wait, God bless everyone and Grace. Okay. Thank you for stopping by, Tudo. Have a good workout. Stay healthy. God bless. Hope you guys go win.
Night, Tudo.
All right,
night, Tudo. Or rather, good morning, Tudo. There's no 8th round pick.
You sound like Timothy Frith, Big Fridge. Come on, man.
Oh my goodness. Game, set, match. Another one.
He said, God bless everyone and his grace. Okay, got you, Tudo. God bless you, brother. Have a good night, man.
A touchdown by Duke.
There's a dinosaur in the stands.
Bless up, Tudo.
What's it now? 28-7 Blue Devils?
27-7, waiting for the extra point right now.
Yep.
Third or fourth quarter?
Fourth quarter.
Left. Clemson got handled.
I wasn't expecting this. I'll be honest. I wasn't expecting it. No.
I expected
Everybody was taking the spread, stay away from Clemson. Them boys some frauds. I don't know how they got ranked number 9.
They trash.
Kind of like how you don't know how UNC Chapel Hill got rated number 21.
Colorado's definitely going to be ranked up to this week.
Trash ass Clemson.
Taj over there. Oh, man.
I'm sorry, Dex boy, but your boys are bad this year.
Well, guys,
gosh, I could imagine being in that locker room. DJ's probably going to let Dexter and Isaiah Simmons have it.
Yeah. I just thought about that.
Yes. Oh, man.
I'm a little confused with something about the college football contracts. I mean, did the SEC lose their CBS contract this year or something? I couldn't find
it's next year. Oh no, they lost it this year. They went to ESPN. So
I don't know, but I'll tell you what. Spectrum lost their daggone Disney contract, and I can't get FX no more.
Mm-hmm.
That don't surprise me.
So
son,
if you're looking,
my FX, son.
Look, Snark, if you're looking for the
what streaming service?
Go to ESPN.
So, I'm watching it on my formula, but I
CBS.
appreciate that I can't watch it in my bedroom.
Gotcha.
Big Ten is on CBS, Fox, and ABC.
Maybe D-Neezy. I'm actually anxious. I'm glad we playing them early because we always playing them late in the season and got to deal with them talking junk all year. So I want to go ahead and stomp them out week 1 so they can be church mice until our next meeting.
So it's also the fact that they're coming to us because remember how many years in a row have we had to go to them? So
in Dallas, we had to go to them in Dallas.
15, 16, 17, 8, 4.
I thought it was 5.
No, it was 4. 2014, we started in Detroit.
But he's talking about how many times we had to
how many
open
times we
up
played
our
Dallas
rivalry
at
with them at their stadium.
Well,
yeah,
I was
in
around the open.
Dallas.
He said 4, and I said I thought it was 5. I mean, he might be right. I might be wrong.
Oh, wait. 18, we started against Jacksonville, so the 13. 15,
Mike
16,
Vrabel,
17,
450.
19.
You guys should know that Bill Belichick never produced good coaches under his belt. Yeah,
5
you're
out
right.
of a stretch of 7, Coach.
Isn't Mike Vrabel a Belichick disciple?
Vince Vrabel.
Yeah.
Vrabel didn't coach under him. He played under him.
That's right. That's right.
In New England.
No, if you want to go to coaches, just player coaching. I'm with Mike Patricia, Joe Judge,
Romeo Miller or whatever it was in Cleveland. Romeo, whatever his name was.
Romeo Cornell, I don't consider a Belichick because he started with Parcells.
Yeah.
So he was with Parcells when we first won our first Super Bowl.
Yeah,
So
86.
He's not a Belichick, even though he did coach under him. He's actually a Parcells disciple.
Eric Fabini.
450 Red Zone says that's why it didn't
Josh
work with Joe Judge here
McDaniels.
in Jersey.
What about Eric Fabini?
Hold on, man. AJ Bravo, Duke running back Jordan Waters is having a good game right now.
Yeah,
Heavyweight champ of the world is in the building. He says, "Woo! Happy birthday, Lou. Your early present is the G-Men beating the Cowgirls 38-14. Like and subscribe to all Big Blue Crew and Snarf can conform. How well I do with the ladies. Tell them, oh, okay, my bad. And Snarf can confirm how well I do with the ladies. Tell them, Zion. Woo!
Wait, what happened? I just came back to my name. Something about you and ladies.
Woo! Happy birthday, Lou. Your early present is the G-Men beating the Cowgirls 38-14. Like and subscribe to all Big Blue Crew. And Snarf can confirm how well I do with the ladies. Tell them, Zion. Woo!
Woo!
D-Neezy. And I believe Tom Brady made Bill Belichick. If not, then he needed to make another Brady. Joe Judge, 450. It's just time for us to change the narrative around with teams. We don't have to play them. They have to play us. Okay, D-Dan, tell them again, son. We ain't with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I forgot about Charlie Weiss, even though it was college, not in the NFL. He was the head coach in the NFL. But yeah.
Steady.
He was horrible at Notre Dame. Oh man. And he even coached at my the high school or the town I lived in at one point. So that hurt.
Wasn't Eric Mangini one of them too?
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Yep. Yes, he was the mad genius because he went to the Jets. That's right.
We don't know how that panned out.
Josh McDaniels, trash ass.
Trash.
Oh, there goes that yellow sign.
The only good one, so far is Brian Flores.
Bill O'Brien as a head coach, not as a GM. He did start out well with the Texans. But because of his I'm sorry, go ahead.
Tally Rand says Isaiah Simmons reached a top speed of 20.68 miles per hour on his pick six of Andy Dalton in 2022. The fastest speed by a linebacker as a ball carrier, I think, ever. Well, they wasn't clocking them back in the day when Lawrence Taylor had his pick sixes, but pretty sure he was up in about that range.
I'm trying to think.
Who was the last Giant to score a touchdown on offense and defense in the same year?
Is it Jason Sehorn?
Yeah, gotta be. He's the only defensive player I know that play offensive defense. It's gotta be Sehorn.
Duke is getting ready to storm the field.
Yeah, I mean, I know I'm not going to include the 60s and up because I know Frank Gifford is one, but
I'm one to know.
Yeah, see, O'Brien, because of his GM, he was good as a coach. Damn, now you got me thinking. Yeah, it has to be no one.
Nobody else played offense and defense besides Sehorn that I can remember. So it has to be Seahorn.
Remind me again when we shipped Jason out to St. Louis.
These Dukes fans are amazing, man. They're just waiting on the sideline.
Yo, my
George Martin? So it wasn't Seahorn?
George Martin, the D tackle.
Yeah, I know George Martin. He had that against the Broncos. I think he had that return, but did he play tight end? Jason Sehorn didn't score touchdowns on offense. Wait a minute, because I know they had him at.
That was hilarious. Hit that thumbs up and that subscribe button, guys. Don't be a ninja watcher from the shadow realm. Don't be a cheapskate. It's absolutely free to subscribe. Absolutely free to hit that thumbs up button. It costs you absolutely nothing but 1 second to click that button with your finger, man. Don't be a ninja watcher from the shadow realms all the time, man. Support the cause.
Yeah, that dude beat the brakes off Clemson. Boy, that's crazy.
Seriously, why does Riley Leonard remind me of a Daniel Jones? Almost without.
He reminds me of Brock Purdy.
Yeah, he does, Logan.
A more athletic Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
And people saying that, they remind them of Daniel
Clemson
Jones
should be unranked after this game.
Yeah, facts.
Fall from 9 out of the top 25, bro.
You could say the same for TCU after what happened against Colorado.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Colorado's a way better team than Duke, cuz.
That's true.
Well, I mean, the joke is, didn't Colorado only win 1 game last year?
Yeah, but they got a brand new coach and a brand new team. It's not the same team. Like, they only got like 2 or 3 players from that team last year.
Yeah, and the coach in question is Primetime himself.
Oh, that's a good question. What uniforms are they wearing Sunday? G-Ball, thank you for stopping by. Hit that thumbs up button, that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. Costs you nothing to support the cause and click that button. He says, what unis are the G-men wearing Sunday?
Well, it's blue. We're screwed.
I hope it's a throwbacks.
No, I think it's the regular blue. I think it's the regular blue jersey they turn against.
Alternative reds.
He didn't play offense. It was the kick returns and the defense.
Look at the field. That's amazing.
He played receiver at USC.
Duke acting like they just won the championship.
I'm looking at Pro Football Reference, Pat.
To see what uniform they're wearing.
No. I'm talking about Seahorn. I don't care about the uniforms, man. Y'all, that's y'all's thing.
I thought y'all was trying to answer the question. Good Lord.
I'm still on the.
He's still looking up the player that scored the last touchdown.
No. I mean Seahorn. I thought it was Seahorn, but it's George Martin.
So
good job, Duke.
Who's going to call the game Thursday night between Detroit and Kansas City just to get that out of the way?
What do you mean? Who's calling?
You already know. G-Nation Inside Sports does Thursday night and Sunday night football.
Yeah, I'm also doing it too.
You don't have to call the game Sunday night. Shit.
I'm calling the game Sunday night too on my own channel with my own partner.
Well, there you go. Good for you.
I love it. I love it how you said that. It's amazing.
Good for you. I'm proud of you. There you go, Snark.
Settle for Washington.
TCU had a lot of injuries,
Wow.
Snark. Says Big Fridge.
That's big, man. That's so big.
Okay.
See you later, Taj.
Taj. I hope Daniel Jones takes a lot of. Okay, AJ Bravo. What game you guys want most outside of the division?
The Jets.
Yeah. I say rub salt in the Patriots.
I say 49ers because it's a conference game.
True. That too. That's the one that worries me the most outside of any of our division matchups.
I'm not worried about
But
that.
I do get the Jets. I do get where Pat's coming from. Because shut up, because we run New York. I get it.
They should make this Clemson team take an Uber to the stadium instead of the infamous.
Oh, okay. I see what he's
Did you
talking
know
about.
David Sills committed to USC at 14 as a quarterback?
Before yeah, he did. And before that, and then he went to and ended up going to West Virginia, played quarterback at West Virginia.
Then was trash and had to go to receive.
The other guy, the other 10th grader, just committed class of 2026.
The Ball Don't Lie says the Jets and Giant game was way too expensive. I had to settle for the Washington game. That's the week before, October 22nd. I hope Daniel Jones talks a lot of smack to Dexter Lawrence about this game. LOL.
Man, I don't think he'd be doing that.
Hilarious. Nah, shit, why would
it'd be a little.
I will say this: just because they commit at 14 doesn't mean anything. They can't sign. So
yeah,
kids change their minds so daggone much. So
man, they got beat. They got skunked by Duke. That is terrible.
That is
terrible.
Lord. Who do they play next week? Let me see. Who does Clemson play next week?
Hey, Clemson season should be over.
Facts.
You lost 28-7 to Duke.
Daniel Jones is like Patrick Beverly during that playing game with Alec Black in the background. Y'all know that meme I'm talking about.
Seriously, you lose to a school that's more prominent for its basketball.
They played Charleston State, Charleston Southern.
Who?
Charleston Southern.
Another South Carolina squad.
Yeah.
That's who Clemson plays next?
Then they have FAU and then they see Florida State.
Oh, Florida State is nice.
They might have 2 losses in to start. I mean, in their first 4.
Nah, Florida State is nice this year.
Yeah, after what you saw yesterday.
F Florida State, bro.
You whistling into that mic, man.
Nah, Florida State was man. That game with LSU.
We don't got to talk about that.
Nah, I'm sorry, Logan. I know it's LSU, man. I'm sorry.
The Florida State game isn't
81-7.
Which game was that?
Man.
It was 81-7.
People on Portland's like, we're the true Portland team.
Portland State,
what is it? What's that guy? Miami High was talking all that mad stuff. He's like, yeah, we're the real Miami, man. We're the real Miami, and then they get smashed against Miami.
Portland State, though, if I'm not mistaken, like that. Portland State is are they Division 2?
They got beat down.
The Division 2.
Sounds like a Division 2.
I think they're Division 2. That's why I don't,
this
Oh,
Is that UConn?
Oklahoma versus Arkansas State.
Arkansas State, yeah, that's right.
I will say I was surprised Arkansas State went down like that because they've been at least a little bit serviceable, especially I think they're in the Sun Belt.
Yeah.
But to lose 73-0, Oklahoma, I'm sorry, is not that good. I'm sorry, they're just not. No.
Sooners got boomed.
I'll tell you
King
what.
QB. Oh, King Q8. Thank you for stopping by. It's my first time reading your name on my channel. Please hit that thumbs up button and that subscribe button. It is absolutely free. Costs you nothing but a second to hit that and support the channel, man. It costs you nothing. Thank you for stopping by. He said we got Cowboy fans calling the Giants game a preseason game for them. I can't wait till the Giants give them a 5-star ass whooping.
Hey, treat it like a preseason game, man. Go ahead. No. Treat it like a preseason game, man. That means you're not taking it serious. So then when you get punched in the face, then that means Mike McCarthy, guess what? You're on the hot seat. Dak Prescott, you're on the hot seat. Go ahead. Treat it like a preseason game.
Brett Maher.
I'd love for him to.
27-13.
I want them.
I think they only get one touchdown. and that's because of a special teams botch and 2 field goals. That's all they get. I don't think they're gonna be able to score on our defense. Period. Whack Prescott strikes again. He throws 3 picks. No, 2 picks and a fumble for Dak Prescott. Okay,
Whack
2 picks
Prescott.
and a fumble. 2 picks and a
Whack
fumble for
Prescott.
Dak Prescott, and they only score a touchdown because of a special teams botch by our part, and they get 2 field goals. That's it. Our
And let's not
defense
forget-
shut them down.
And let's not
Period.
forget
Week
their
1,
version of Charlie Brown.
Hey, was I done? Jesus Christ, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. You got it.
Let's not forget the Cowboys have their little version of Charlie Brown. Their kicker, Brett Maher, who couldn't kick a PAT to save his life in the final 3 games Dallas played last year.
I got the Giants 31-28. Graham Gano on a field goal, walk off.
I got
That would be dope.
I got 27-24 New York, same circumstance.
Get 24-21 Giants, walk-off field goal, Gano.
I want to hear MetLife Stadium chanting Daniel Jones' name on Sunday night. I want to hear that.
I got a 31-17 Giants.
I just want to see whoever the
Man,
kick
you
holder
done went
for
4
Dallas.
times. Let coach go. My man. I'm trying to be nice, bro. Like, Jesus Christ, man.
Go ahead, coach.
He's good. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Finish what you're saying. I'll go right after you, man.
All I want to see is, just as a joke, if it is 27-24, they pull the old fake field goal attempt and they screw it up. Maher goes flying on his back, a la Charlie Brown. Down with the hole.
That's not
Charlie Brown. That Charlie Brown. He's a clown. That Charlie Brown.
Yo, y'all seen that? Y'all see that commercial with Travis Kelce? I forgot. I don't know what brand. It was some type of cable. It was like,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he was like, if you got face paint on, you can't get the game. What do you call? He said a clown. That shit was funny as hell. You gotta see that shit. Okay. Man, that was hilarious, bro.
Yeah, it's Whack Prescott or Dak Pickscott.
Yeah.
Yo, those some bad names, man.
Flight Reacts called him Dak Mid-Scoot.
Well, let me ask this. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Taj. You got it, man.
No, I think I made that name up with Dak Prescott. Whack picks.
This. Dak Prescott will throw more touchdowns than Daniel Jones because he's going to throw 3 pick sixes.
Who scored the first touchdown?
No, but I forgot what I was going to say earlier.
Darren Waller is going to score the first touchdown for the season.
Who?
That's my prediction. Darren Waller is going to score the first. Yeah.
Did y'all see that video of Darren Waller on the interview that I posted into the chat?
I'm with you, D Neezy. No, I didn't. I've been ripping and running all day. Was it today?
Yeah, I posted it today. Hold a minute. Let me pull it up. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Did you guys all watch his life thing, behind the scenes of his life on Giants.com?
I didn't see that.
It was beautiful. I didn't know he had drug abusive problems. Beautiful how he turned his life around.
Yeah, you gonna put the man on blast like that, man.
Oh, he put himself on blast. It's in the video.
Everybody ain't seen it though. You know, people judgmental. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I already knew it. I already know it. So
It's true.
Darren Waller's a good dude, bro.
Facts.
I got Saquon drawing first blood too. I'm with you on that, D Neezy. Same Saquon with a 20+ breakaway to score the touchdown.
I got Hyatt 61-yard touchdown.
Calm down.
First play of the game. Watch it. I'm not gonna expect it. Boom.
Trayvon Diggs is like, my ankles.
I'm putting it in the private chat now.
Oh
you
no,
want to
just
play
share it. Just share it.
Oh, all right. Hold on a minute. Who's that? It's a short though, so it's not long. So you don't have to worry.
Oh, it's a video. I thought it was a picture.
Yeah. No. That's what I said. Did you see it? Let me know when you get my screen.
I got it.
Okay.
We can't hear it.
You gotta go up there. Yeah.
You can't hear it?
No.
All right. Give it to you, Lou, in the private chat then. See if you can share it.
Here,
yeah, it's here. It's here. It's in the private chat, so you can share it. I don't know what it is with mine.
Hit the top, coach.
I thought I did.
He did. If it doesn't work, I could download it and share it as a video file. I got you.
Basically, what he's saying, they're
asking
about.
Hold on.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Back on you, including myself. Like you
There
still
we go.
on you. You're like, all right, I'm gonna give this boy more props than everybody else in the league.
I don't even really see linebackers. If it's like a zone, then it's like a linebacker's in that zone. But man, I can tell you the last time a linebacker started being man.
You're saying there's no linebacker out there that can hold you.
That's what I'm talking.
Is there a linebacker out there that you would give respect to, that you see and you're like, I mean, he's got a little more to him than the majority of these boys out here?
Oh, it's a lot of good. I thought you were about to ask like a linebacker covering me.
That's what I am asking.
No.
You see a linebacker on you, excluding myself. Like you see a linebacker on you, you're like, all right, I'm gonna give this boy more props than everybody else in the league.
I don't even really see linebackers. It must be if it's like a zone, then it's like a linebacker's in that zone. But man, I can't tell you the last time a linebacker started man.
It's
an approach situation.
And you're saying there's no linebacker out there that can hold you.
That's it, Lou. It's short.
Is there a backer?
No, I wanted to make sure we drove the point home.
You would give
respect.
That's
That's cool. I like that. But you know what? I just like if you look at it, like the way he's talking, he's just like so.
No, he's talking because he's done it for 6 years.
Yeah,
he's right. No linebackers covering him.
No, none, and it's just you know what? He's just like, man, can't nobody.
You want to know the crazy part about it is that the Giants can actually test this gangster with that and put Isaiah Simmons on him.
Yep.
And that would be a fun matchup. Not only would that make Waller better, it would make Simmons better too.
I got Barkley. Go ahead. My bad.
Because covering Waller every day in practice, how good is that?
Iron sharpens iron.
Yeah, now you Dallas Goddard. Who the hell is that? I cover Waller every day.
I just love that. I love the confidence. I love everything about that little clip. I was just like, now that's what I'm talking about.
D-Neezy says, go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro. You got it.
D-Neezy says, how many yards for Barkley? I got Barkley with 2,000 all-purpose yards. I've been saying it for a while. Greatest show on turf, Big Blue version.
I think total yards for the season, I think Saquon's going to have around 1,600 all-purpose yards and 15 total touchdowns. That's where I got him.
Yeah, I got him around that too, about 1,600 total yards. I say at least 13 touchdowns. I think he gets at least 8 rushing and about 5 receiving because he's going to catch a bunch out the backfield in the red zone because you got to guard too many people.
Yeah.
And the quick dump down to him in the red zone, that's one of the best plays you can do because ain't no linebacker tackling him one-on-one.
I got 1,200 rushing, 800 passing, receiving. Sorry, so that's 1,800. I got 14 touchdowns total.
That's 2,000.
Oh, my bad. 600 receiving, 1,200 question. I'm sorry, I don't know how to do basic math.
Yo, that reminds me. I got a funny story. One time,
oh yeah, I remember that.
No, come on, because you about to go off the rails.
No, I'm not. This is football related. One time I was doing a podcast with Zion, right? And we were giving predictions for who he thinks going to be the best players of the week, right? He said the Seahawks were going to score 21 points, but he had DK Metcalf with 4 touchdowns.
I was rushing home. I didn't check my numbers. I did it fast. That's hilarious.
You're wrong with your math, cuz. Even if they don't hit the extra points, you still on.
I love that.
Arithmetic.
What was your yards for Barkley?
That's enough for that. All right, I'm done with you, Sports Center. Goodbye,
Coach.
Yes, sir.
What was your yardage? What do you have? How many yards for Barkley? Was D Neezy's question.
Oh boy, you saying Washington? So okay.
Damn, sorry. He meant how many yards for Barkley against Dallas, not for the season.
Against Dallas?
Figure about 75 to 80.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking too. Cause about 75 to 80, but he gets about 50 receiving and a touchdown because they're gonna be trying to blitz their ass off, and he's gonna hit them with a nice about 2 nice screens. About 40 yards on those screens, man. I think Barkley has a coming out party against Dallas this first game. Man.
Say it right. Say it right, Pat. He gonna hit him with that.
You're right.
I love when he said that too.
Remember when he made that Washington linebacker squat all the way down to the turf last year, bro?
Black King says 150 all-around yards versus the Cowgirls for Barkley. Okay. 150? Not the 150.
Yeah, that's about right, man. I think he has his coming out party against them. For one, I think the Cowboys are going to be thinking it's going to be the same thing with Evan Neal in the very beginning of the game, and he shows them it's going to be different, and then they're going to panic because once you put hands on DeMarcus Lawrence, he's done. Like he's not going to do anything after that. He's going to give up. Now Parsons isn't. But Andrew Thomas is going to step up and get him out of the way for the game. But you show DeMarcus Lawrence what's up, and you ain't gonna be able to bully me today. He gonna quit. That's just in his blood for some reason.
What up, Black King? Yeah, I agree. He ain't with it. Much love to the panel and all Giants. Maximus Jones will hoist up the trophy screaming out, "Are you not entertained?" Tommy, ¿qué lo que pasa, papi?
Tell you what, they beat the Cowboys. They might go on a run.
Maybe.
Because their confidence going to be through the roof. That's one of their hardest battles, them and the Eagles. I think our division is our own worst enemy.
Yeah.
We conquered the division. Shoot, we beat anybody.
I think if we can beat San Francisco in week 3, dog, we are a Super Bowl bound team.
That's still a game we need to be keeping on our toes for.
Yeah, most definitely.
11-6 is the floor. I got us going 7-1 in the first half of the season.
Damn.
Who's that one team? This 49ers?
None ya. I make that prediction on video. I ain't giving away free info like that.
Your stream. It's your channel. Go watch the video.
We owe them Cowgirls more than a whooping. Gotta bring back the old Michael Strahan quote. What we gonna do? Stomp that ass. What we gonna do? Stomp that ass.
Stomp their ass out.
You know what we did to y'all? We stomped you out. Trayvon Diggs gonna be calling Dak a little B in the locker room at the half.
They're gonna do what they did to Geno Smith. They're gonna punch him out.
Well, I'm rocking with Coach on the ceiling. What is it, 14-3?
13-4.
11-6.
13-4.
11-6. There you go. He says the
12 and
ceiling
5
is
is the ceiling I'm
13-4.
giving us.
They talking about the game right now. NFL Network Total Access showing Micah Parsons sacking DJ. It's not gonna be like that this week, buddy. They doing exactly what Pat just said. They're gonna be thinking it's the same thing with Neil this year. Nah, bro. Nah,
If
bro.
when Evan Neal gets hands on him in the run game, and Lawrence is getting butter and syrup put on him, it's going to send a different mentality.
Black King cop the merch, man.
For those of you who don't know what I mean when I say butter and syrup, that's called a pancake block.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pancake block. So,
yep.
And they're going to get physical in the run game, and that's what I'm looking for. And then that's going to force them to bring 8 in the box, which is then going to open up the passing game. And matter of fact, we'll play a little bit more 12 personnel just to try and balance them out. And guess what? That just that opens up that run game, and now you have the seams available because who are they going to play? Who are they going to guard on play action? So
I got DJ with between a solid 225 and 250 passing yards against them. The first game of the season.
If I got a moderator anywhere in here, please put my Shopify link in the chat so that people can be aware of the merch. I've never really had shop before.
Wow.
Which I know.
If he was to get 500 yards, wow, that's a lot.
I think DJ goes, 22 of 34 for 295 and 2 touchdowns. No interceptions. That's my
I can see that happening too. One of them touchdowns is like a huge deep ball to Hyatt or somebody. Pause. I can see that too, but I think he's gonna get a solid 225 between 225 and 250. Because I think we're gonna be able to run the ball more. We're gonna be ahead, and I think Barkley and then we're gonna run the game out.
Jones going to be like Sanders, over 500 yards, 4 different 100-yard receivers, and on defense, Aziz will have a career year. Leo will earn his money. Bobby O will dominate from sideline to sideline. Okay, Tommy. Dean Easy. I want Jerry Jones to have that same face he had when Giants beat Cowboys in 07 playoffs. Facts. 31-14 over Dallas, 13-4 on the season. Good night, fellas. All right, D-Dan Shelton, thank you for being here, brother. I greatly appreciate it.
Turn it into
Evan Neal has pancake on his chest.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry Jones will be silent after our New York Giants smack them cowgirls. That dude don't never shut up. He just gonna take it out on his team.
Jerry Jones looks like Emperor Palpatine, bro. He needs to retire.
Zion, thank you very much. That is the G Nation Sports Shop, Shopify.com. Go check out the store for the merch. We got the embroidered toboggans, embroidered hoodies, not vinyl, embroidered quality hoodies. I don't sell no cheap stuff. Go support the cause, man. Stop being a ninja watcher.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, there you go. Check out the sports shop, man. Check out the merch.
I'm gonna get myself a mug.
Got the Blitz Squad hats, the G Nation t-shirts, got the G Nation hoodies embroidered, Blitz Squads embroidered.
Look at that quality material you're getting.
Okay, commercial sales.
Zion, bro.
All right. Thank you very much. We'll quit sharing that now. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Ghost Dog. I got DJ scoring 1 on the ground as well. Okay. Solar in the building. Thank you for stopping by. Please hit that thumbs up button and that subscribe button. It is absolutely free. It costs you nothing to click that button. Don't be a ninja watcher. What the? This not 07. Dak won 10 in a row against the midgets. Cooper Rush and Dak beat the midgets last year. Guess what? The thrill is gone. The thrill is gone. Dak Prescott only looked good because he played behind the best offensive line in football at the time when Romo got hurt. I've said it for years. He's been nothing but a glorified backup quarterback his whole career. He was never meant to replace Romo. He was his backup, okay? Because they had a good O-line, he looked good enough to con his way, fake it till you make it to get a contract. Now that we know what he is, there's no way this man moves forward, which is why they went and got Trey Lance. This is his last dance. This is the Colonel Custard's last stand. Okay, it's a wrap.
He was a general by the time it was
Dak Prescott will cost you guys the game. Okay, Mr. Solar. But thank you for stopping by. I appreciate the view. We can disagree and still talk football. I love the sport. I love the game. Please hit that thumbs up button, that subscribe button. Feel free to come on here whenever you want and give your opinion. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a ninja watcher. Remember when Jerry Jones put tickets on each player's locker for next playoff round, only to get his ass beat by the Giants? Yes, I remember that quite beautifully, actually. One of my fondest memories. 31 years in a row, no championship. Dak is not it. Just go ahead and roar on him. Yeah, that was a mic drop. The Pepsi game will go down in Giants history. We still beat the midgets every time. Yeah, but you ain't won nothing in 31 years.
Unfortunately, Solar, when it comes to crunch time, the beat us when it counts, you never beat us. When it comes to winning the division, you can never beat us. When it comes to the playoffs, you can never beat us. So you can have all the regular season wins you want. Y'all don't do nothing with it. Shoot, I was just born when y'all won the Super Bowl last.
Sloppy disc.
Windows 95.
Yeah, so when it comes to beating us when it counts, we always beat you every time.
Microsoft had just came out when y'all last won the Super Bowl.
Right. The original Microsoft.
Was the PlayStation even out yet?
Nope.
Sega.
You were still playing Nintendo 64. Well, you might not have been playing Nintendo 64. You was still playing Super Nintendo.
Yeah, Super Nintendo.
You still playing Super Nintendo and Sega.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
It hasn't been in the game since 2011.
94.
Man, Troy Aikman football was out when y'all won the Super Bowl.
I gotta go grab something to eat, guys. But thank you so much for having me on. Bless up.
Yeah.
Y'all have a good night.
Me too, man.
I go check Zion Zenith out, man. Subscribe,
that,
another
fam.
member of the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. Check him out for his 32 team ranking, which he has been busting out the park here lately. Pause. Go check him out, man. The videos are awesome, full pack loaded with information that you need to know about all 32 NFL teams.
Appreciate that, fam. Y'all have a good night now. Bless up. Let's get it. Giants for life. F them Cowboys.
Different type of gang. Sit your ass down. Hodgins killed it with backup practice squad receivers this year. He has Waller, Paris, Bellinger, Hyatt taking all the attention and getting doubled. Hodgins, Shep, Robinson are killing the numbers 3-4 DB easily. Well, there you have it. Okay.
You got me on that shit though. Why the heck was Shannon Sharp on first take looking like the Riddler?
He said Dak was 2 years old the last time the Cowboys won the Super Bowl. That's horrible. He ain't never seen them boys win. He don't remember when he was 2. Man. Coach, let them people know where they can find you, man. I'm about to shut this thing down in a second.
Twitter, you can find me at Coach Ed Gladney. That's Ed with 2 D's. On YouTube, you can find me at Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports. If you're doing iHeart, just type in Coach Ed Gladney. My podcast will come up. It's on iHeart. What is it? Apple, Live 360, all through Shadow Worlds Media. So that's where I'm at.
And for clarification, he's not a ninja watcher. That's actually a platform. All right. Now, Black King says I'm 40 now. Yeah, I'm 44.
Y'all babies, man. Y'all such babies.
Pat, let these people know where they can find your awesome content and your merch. Pat then went to the restroom. Okay. Logan, let them know where they can find you at.
For sports content, you can follow me at LGZ Productions on YouTube, and for movie-related stuff, video games, Logan Knapp, Knapp spelled K-N-A-P-P. Thanks for having me on, man.
No problem, man. You guys go check Logan out. Also with his movies. What is it? Your movie reactions or ratings?
Movie reviews, video games, stuff like that.
Yo, you gotta invite me to one of those shows, man.
AK says Hulk Hogan was the WWF champ the last time the Cowboys won the Super Bowl.
Hey, he ain't lying. Him and Macho Man was feuding.
Oh yeah.
And if anyone wants to find me, they can find me here on YouTube, MX2128, where I do basically a hodgepodge of stuff. Or if you want to find my political content, you can look me up on Mr. Met 226 on Rumble.
Okay.
I appreciate the sub, Coach.
Big Pat.
Good, man.
Know where they can find all your awesome content and your big merch store with all the Big Pat Sports Talk merch.
Oh yeah, you can find me on Big Pat Sports Talk. Probably a major announcement I'm doing on my homeboy show. Probably gonna be doing New York Giants Full Access Live Tuesdays at noon. So it'll be 1:00 you guys' time on Tuesdays at noon. After the season. I mean, not after the season, but after the first week of the season. Gonna be starting those live. Do a live hour or 2-hour show. It's gonna be something like NFL Full Access, but New York Giants Full Access. So be on the lookout for that. Those lives on Tuesdays. But other than that, you can find me on Big Pat Sports Talk, Twitter, Instagram. I guess I'll start a TikTok here soon, I guess. And still deciding if I want to do a Patreon or not. So be on the lookout for that.
Okay. Tommy, for one, Tommy, the weapons we have will open up the run game, something vicious. It's no way teams will be able to contain Barkley with having to cover all the tight ends, wide receivers. It's going to be easy 100-yard game for Barkley. Pause.
Hopefully.
Dean Easy. I now know Whack Pick Scott would be out the league if he were in DJ's situation.
Oh, heck yeah. A lot of these quarterbacks would have been out the league.
Mr. Caitlin, welcome to the show. He says, I want me some Logan. He's a cutie.
Nah,
you have a fan,
Nah, bro.
Black King says, NYG will be 5-time Super Bowl champs. NFC is wide open. Anything can happen. Let's go, Giants. That's what I'm talking
if we get another Super Bowl before Dallas does, rerun the NFC East, no doubt about it.
King Q8. Last time the Cowboys won the Super Bowl, Biggie and Tupac was alive.
Right.
As was Steve Harwell.
The East Coast, West Coast beef was going on.
The last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl, my dad was in high school, and to put that in perspective, I'm 15.
Right.
He said eggs was $1.19 the last time Cowboys got a ring. Okay, Mr. Caitlin, keep it PG. This is a family-friendly show.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, now, thank you guys for stopping by. You can find me on G Nation Inside Sports on YouTube, G Nation Inside Sports on Twitter, G Nation Inside Sports on TikTok. As far as all the other crazy stuff y'all talking about on here, keep that in your bedroom, bro. All right. But until next time, man, y'all already know what it is. I greatly appreciate y'all. And
Peace.
Peace.